Welcome back to Anglesey once again. I'm at the permission I was in a few videos back when I found this button here. Yeah, I've had a few bits of silver off here, and somebody else has had a little piece of silver off here as well. So, but I'm on a different field today, which is the field I found that button in last time I was here. I think it was about 4 weeks ago. Yeah, it's quite late in the day. It's after 2 o'clock. I've only got until sundown, which is about 6. Then I need to get going because I've got things to do. But I've got a few hours to see what I can find. Just going to take it easy and hope for the best. Fingers crossed. Yeah, like that. Fingers crossed. So yeah, I'll see you at the first hole. That looks like the top of a pen. I don't know if that's what it is, but it's just what it looks like. You can see the thread there, hole there where the nib would have come out. It's quite a big hole, unless it's just broken off. But yeah, typical now. It's starting to rain quite a lot. It's been lovely all day. There we go. That rang up just like a cartwheel penny. As you can imagine, I was slightly disappointed. Just a washer. It's quite an old washer, quite a chunky washer. But yeah, just a washer. Nothing exciting. A nice little sixpence there. It's Queen Elizabeth II, so it's not silver, it's copper nickel, Cooper nickel, however you say it. So that's a bit of a shame, but still quite a nice find. Apologies for the bad sound quality as well. I just had to put my wind mic on because we just had a downpour of rain and now the wind has picked up. I am right next to the sea here, so it's to be expected. But yeah, a sixpence. Well, it's one of them. Not quite sure what one of them is. Yeah. Interesting little thing. Some decorative off something, or doesn't look very decorative though, does it? I really hope this wind mic's working because it's really windy and it's raining again. But yeah, just a bit of rubbish really, isn't it? A bit of rubbish. Nice little chunk of bronze, I believe. That was ringing up really high, like 35, 36. If I'm completely honest, I thought it was going to be a tin can, but it wasn't. A little bit more interesting. I can't clean it up any more than that while I'm here though. I don't know if my eyes are playing tricks on me or if there's actually something on it. There's probably nothing on it. I think that's a cap for something, maybe a fuel cap. I can't quite make out what it says though. It's something bros. Does that say boilers in the middle? No, it doesn't, does it? Can't quite make that one out. It's a half penny, 1869 I think it is. I can't quite make it out. It's 18 something 9 anyway. It's Queen Victoria, quite nice condition. I'm having trouble keeping it still because I'm quite cold, my hands are shaking. But it's stopped raining now for the 3rd time, so hopefully I'll get another hour or so in. That's an interesting little thing. It's got some weird white stuff on the back. But yeah, is it a strap end? Looks like it could be a strap end of some form. That's a cool little thing. I think it's off the top of a fire poker or something similar. Quite cool. I could clean that one at home and put a picture up because it looks really cool. If you notice, my gloves have changed colour. It's because I went to the car to get dry gloves, and as I was climbing over the gate I broke the receiver to my wind mic. But thankfully the wind has calmed down a little bit, so hopefully there's not too much wind noise. I think it's an old spacer of some form. Looks very similar to something that goes on a bottom bracket of a bike. So yeah, it's pretty old though. Don't think it's off a bike. It's just, you know, just a comparison. Nice little chunk of brass there. No idea what it is. But yeah, it's pretty heavy. Came up about 20, 21. Yeah, just a modern 2p unfortunately. These give off a really good signal because they're full copper. But this one's probably from the 70s or 80s. And then the newer ones, they have an iron core and they don't last long in the ground at all. But yeah, at least I can spend this one. It's another 2p, right next to the last one. The plug for the last one is literally underneath this plug. Wonder if there's any more. And another one. Just about 5 or 6 steps away from the last two. Don't want any more of these though. I want some old coins. It's a nice old buckle there. It's a nice buckle actually, isn't it? I don't think it's too old. But yeah, it's got a nice nice design to it. I've never seen one like that. I mean, I've seen plenty of square ones, just this one seems a little bit different. I do love a good buckle. I do believe that this is a light bulb fitting. Just your standard bayonet. So this would have been on a lamp or something, I would have thought. Yeah, that's quite cool. It's just a chunk of lead, a folded chunk of lead. It looks really old. I have heard stories of folded lead containing old hammered coins inside. Whether this has remains to be seen. So, shall I open it now, or yeah, I'm going to give it a go. I'll try and open it. That's as far as I can get it to open. It's pretty chunky. There's nothing inside there though, unless it's folded over more times, which I can't quite tell. Don't think it is. Yeah, I'll have a look at that one at home, I think. Now that is interesting. Sorry about the wind noise. My wind mic is broken, as I mentioned, and the wind is picking up again. Yeah, this is bronze. It looks very old. It's very pointy. How old it is, I don't know. But I'm thinking very old. Or is it just an old copper nail? I don't think it is. The top doesn't look nail-like. Very interesting. I think this one's going to need further investigation. The remains of a padlock. It's like the third padlock I've had off this permission now. Yeah, it's pretty rusted up there. Yeah, you can just see where the keyhole would have been there, and I think this lumpy bit here is the keyhole cover. Yeah, it's pretty old. It's pretty old. Yeah, there's a nice little button there, teeny tiny button. Lovely. It's getting towards the end of the day now, and it's now that the sun comes out. I mean, look at that for a sunset. Isn't that lovely? It's another very old bit of folded up lead. I'm going to try and open that now. This one's a lot thinner. So yeah, I'm going to try and open this. Unfortunately, there was nothing inside. There are some interesting holes in it though, but thankfully there was also no Roman curses. Yeah, that's pretty interesting though. I think so. There was holes. I wonder what that was, what it was used for. Just a toasted old coin there. It's pretty thick, so that makes me want to say George III, but we'll never know. We'll never know. You can, at the bottom there, just about see the line where it should say the year. Maybe if I'm gentle with this one, maybe I'll get something off it. That's a cool little thing, isn't it? I wonder what that was. Yeah, I like that. I like the shape. Could it have been off a pulley system or something where the rope would have been inside there, so it couldn't slide out either side? I don't know. It's another 2p. Right, what, four of these I've had. This one's quite far from the other ones I had though. Yeah, I'm in a different field actually. Not like really far, but at least 30, 40 yards. But yeah, it's a fair old distance for a 2p coin anyway. Oh, well, that wasn't a bad short hunt. Well, it's just after 6 o'clock now. What time did I get here? I can't remember now. I think it was about 2:30. So I've done less than 4 hours. Not done too bad. Did better than I did yesterday. Didn't find very much at all yesterday, which was the last video I posted. But yeah, I've enjoyed myself. It's rained quite a lot. I got quite wet, so I had to go and change my gloves for dry gloves. That made a massive difference. Always good to have a spare pair of gloves. I forgot my cameras. I forgot my I use like a camcorder for zooming in on stuff like birds and stuff, and I got a little sport camera that I use for time lapse, and I left them both at home. But it doesn't really matter. I think I've got on all right. Yeah, I really enjoyed myself, except for all the rain, and it was pretty cold for a bit. I was shivering. But yeah, I found a few coins. No silver today, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. I got out, which is the best thing. That's the real treasure, isn't it? Just being out, and yeah, being out in the wildlife. There's not much wildlife around here though. It's all horses and sheep, and yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna stop waffling and I'm gonna go home. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.